Boston. Good answer on the other end. Tyler Hero, one of the great this year. Embiid. Butler took a chance, and that left Embiid wide open run to the rim.
Wouldn't have to play Embiid one-on-one. Did not pay off.
Wow, look at Tobias Harris. Nice. But both getting some early buckets in transition. As Adebayo on the rim run gets by Embiid and struggled on the road this year. Bad pass, but Butler ends up on the deflection, and Butler scores it easily. Eastern Conference playoff matchup last year. Harris in the corner, and he's got another one. Adebayo and Embiid. Ooh, a quick little scoop. Nice move.
You can make for Embiid, leading the league in scoring, top 10 rebounder, but his advantage.
It's a great argument. There's going to be a deserving candidate either way. Max Strus for three, rattles one home. This is the Miami Heat guard. He says he should have won it last year. So the former Sixer, combination in the backcourt. Shaken DeAnthony. And here is Milton, and he knocks down a little jumper.
For the playoffs, you always play fewer guys.
Inside, Adebayo got deep and scores it to put on a show here in his hometown. Bullet pass inside. McDaniels able to score. Nice Jalen McDaniels. Jimmy Butler goes right back at
defense to be able to get set. They know Philly's vulnerable in transition.
Oh, what a move by Embiid. Splits it up. He scored 52 on Tuesday against Boston. 52 of the 103 points by Melton. Now in transition, Butler, a two-handed jam.
When you think you can't, you can.
Nice finish.
Yes.
That's taken his season numbers under 40%. That's how good he has been as Caleb Martin rises up and knocks one down. Great carryover for Heat culture for sure. 15th year as the Miami head coach, as Kevin Love. The top five in the East are secure as Love buries another triple. But for Miami right now, you have to win out and get some help, because Brooklyn's magic number to secure the 6th seed is 1.
In 6th place on Sunday, so they don't have to face the Heat.
Yeah, it's unlikely that the Stars are going to play over the week. Kyle Lowry buries a 3. Miami now stretching their lead to 41-28, up 13. Just 4 days left in the regular season. Little step through by Hero, and that floater is good. To the Final Four with the Hurricanes. Niang, little floater, rattles in.
Eric has become good friends with Jim Crutchfield, the coach at Nova Southeastern that won the Division II national championship.
Kevin Love a little slow to get up. Lowry, oh, what a find, and throw it down. What a pass right there. Double. Milton drives it. Milton leaves it for Reed with the reverse. Nice finish. Paul Reed. 4 rebounds. Sixers were -10 with Embiid on the floor. Now they're -7. And now Tyler Hero buries 16 and 23 on the road. And they've lost 4 of their last 6 on the road. James Harden finally gets one to go. Passed it up. Now Harden, patient. James Harden finishes. Just threw it down into second gear. The road team has won each of the first 2 games. Tyler Hero hits a 3 in the corner. 5% for Strus. They need him to be around 40%, the kind of role that he plays. Embiid just blowing people up. In the top seed in the West, taking on the Phoenix Suns tonight. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and the Suns. Butler erupted in the 4th quarter in Detroit. Now Vincent for 3. That one to the bottom. The Heat 3rd in the league in forcing turnovers. They're near 16 forced turnovers a game. And they're on that pace right now. P.J. Tucker hit 3 threes in the waning minutes on Tuesday to beat Boston. 5-point lead for the Heat. The run is now 10-0.
I know it's only 1 game, but this is easy for Brooklyn. Miami, of course, has to go down and play Washington on the road.
Tucker able. Easy little trip. And they take on Washington tomorrow. And both of these teams close their season Sunday. And Jimmy Butler.
Though, to be fair, as Melton misses another 3, and Harden both really struggling from 3.
Gets in a couple of offensive rebounds and the putback. So remember, it was Boston who had the best record at the All-Star break. Joe Mazzulla.
Locker room, Caleb Martin into the game.
might have seen the last of Strus as James Harden
going into the playoffs.
Here's Embiid with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down. He's got a beautiful stroke. Gets it back. Resets it for Harden. So it goes the other way this time. Harden he'll be back for the playoffs.
Well, he was their best player in the playoffs last year, particularly in the series.
Miami gets a timeout. Let's see if they have an answer. 7 minutes remaining in the third. Little jump shot. Jimmy Butler. Free throw attempts per game. Daniel House steps into one. Little mid-range jump. That could be interesting here if Doc Rivers does pull the plug on some of his starters as Butler goes strong and he's fouled.
Every time tonight, he's not going to be able to spin and not have somebody there. He's got to get that ball up.
House trying to guard Butler, and I'm guessing the somebody is just who you're referencing, Coach, in Dwayne Wade. As Embiid strong inside, lays it in. We kick it over to Jared.
Never spoke the name D. Wade.
And Jared, you know, you and I both asked Eric Spoelstra his Adebayo scores.
Butler has had other games where he's been very aggressive early, and I think what Eric Spoelstra trusts.
They're most likely going to end up in a 7 seed unless they get some help. Harris lays it in for Philly. But that's why Miami, for Jimmy Butler to work and all of those free throws that he can accumulate. Now you got a handful to deal with in one of the early rounds.
Unfortunately for those teams who end up in that situation, the best you can do is get that win.
Miami with an answer. Philadelphia got it to 15. Oh, nice finish by Jalen McDaniel.
Strus turns it over.
Forcing the turnover. Milton gives it up. Daniel House hits another little mid-range. Here's Embiid with a rebound. Niang for 3. That one's down. Butler finds Lowry. Nice setup for Max Strus. Kyle Lowry put it on a dime. Boy, Miami would love to get Strus going. He looked like a guy that was going to be one of the great shooters in the league for a while. Really earning it. Lowry probing. Love gives it up. Got to put one up. Strus contested. Oh, Max Strus. Miami has had an answer every time the Sixers get anything going. Milton shakes his.
Now. Tough for anybody to get a stop at this point.
Here's Lowry for 3.
Threes by Miami.
Tyler Hero trying to shake Niang. Oh, tough shot, and he buries it. And for a team with a slow pace, that's a big number. Miami gets another 3 from Tyler.
So much right now. There's just no sense leaving him out there and playing big minutes.
Tyler Hero knocks down. He gets frustrated when he doesn't get to the line as often as he does in the regular season. Those numbers trimmed as well.
In his health and his conditioning to be able to go out and play more.
Oh, going up top. Lowry finds Caleb. He is 14-4 in his challenges, and they've all come in the fourth quarter as Lowry lays it in. His record is up.
The Heat are last in the league as a team in shot blocks, but it allows Kevin Love to be the guy.
Been a starter, but coming off the bench the last 3 games. And a good finish inside. Caleb Martin. His brother Cody, still a member of the Hornets. Second year for Martin here with Miami. The Martin twins with Nevada for Eric Musselman in the NCAA tournament. Another easy rim run.
Sixers have opted out.
It's a full-on tap out. Korkmaz on the receiving end of the line.
They're probably great. The problem with me is figuring out how to watch them on streaming, and my wife's even worse. Tickets on the plane, which I now do on every flight, Jared. I haven't printed a ticket in, geez,
I feel like, you know, you got to remember, Stan's been in that coaching world, Jared. He's got people for that kind of stuff. He joined us on the television.
That's a solid point. That is really what happened. Like, I would have people do all of that.
On the floor as well. McDaniels, Milton, House, Korkmaz, and Harrell for the Sixers. You take it when Phoenix in there as the 4 seed, and Montrezl Harrell trying to roll with the Miami Heat, and word is he will continue to be employed by the Miami Heat, but he won't be
2 years in the league, and you can't even imagine the Miami Heat without Udonis Haslem. And it's been synonymous not only with the Heat, but with the city of Miami. Played his high school basketball there, then went all.
Especially in that locker room. Coming to the finish line here. It was lopsided quickly in the first quarter. They went back and forth the first 8 minutes. Then Miami went on a run at the end of the first, and they kept their foot down.